born on February 4th, 1918, to a deeply religious couple in Toronto, Canada, destined to become Reverend Brother Lawrence. He started his religious training at the age of 17 and received his teacher training in Inglewood, England, and later read history and English at the University of Toronto. He graduated from the University of Toronto with a degree in arts. Brother Lawrence Spitzig came to the then Malaya in 1937 and served at St. Joseph's Institution, Singapore. 3 years later, he was assigned to St. John's Institution, Kuala Lumpur.
I chose to become a brother because I had a great interest in the brother's work. That is to say, spreading an influence among young people. And I came from a good Catholic family, and my mother and father were very interested in this too. So the brothers in those days in school were very rough. But somehow a brother came along and gave us a talk one day at Cahayasuara, where I was, and he told me about the brother's work. And he said, anybody who would like to be a brother, let me know. So I applied and wrote a letter, said that I would like to be a brother and spend my life working for young people. When I told my mother that I wanted to be a brother, she said, but if you're a brother, you'll never be a missionary, because brothers don't have missionaries. So I said, well, I'll see. So the miracle was, I went to the novitiate to prepare for the brotherhood, and once I became a temporary brother, we had a guest from this part of the world, and he gave a talk on the mission. And I went to see him, told him I wanted to be a brother, and he's the one that told me, you'll never see Canada again.
An accomplished musician himself, he founded the cadet band and the St. John's Institution School Orchestra in 1957. In 1962, he went on to head St. Xavier's Institution in Penang, and in 1967 as director of La Salle Petaling Jaya. He ended his career in 1975 as the longest director and elevated to the position of brother visitor, which he so richly deserved, but returned to head St. John's Institution in 1979 till his retirement in 1983.
I had a feeling from number one that education was extremely important, because that was the work of St. John Baptist de La Salle. You see, he gave his life for it. And here was an opportunity for me, as a young student brother, to give my life to education. So, with the grace of God, I didn't lose that opportunity. I took advantage of it and developed it as much as I could. I have this to say for young people: don't listen to people who spread false values or false stories about education. Education remains as important today as it was in the time of St. John Baptist de La Salle. And will always be like that. And I often tell the students when I go to class about the importance of education and the importance of staying with it. I only hope and pray that young people will keep high aspirations where education is concerned and maintain it.
On February 5th, 1983, Brother Lawrence bade farewell to St. John's after 25 years of steadfast and devoted service to the school. After his retirement, he continued his mission by serving the Orang Asli community in Sabah.
My advice for teachers today is to keep a high opinion of the importance of teaching and the high importance of education, and that education stays with a student after he leaves school, whereas sometimes education does not stay with a student. He or she may get involved in something else, but not for education. Education is very, very important.
For his dedication, hard work and commitment to his vocation in the mission schools in Malaysia, Brother Lawrence was awarded the Canadian Order of Merit by the Canadian government, bestowed by Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, the head of the Commonwealth. In conjunction with Federal Territory Day 2009, he was awarded the Panglima Mahkota Wilayah, bestowed by His Majesty Duli Yang Maha Mulia Sri Paduka Baginda Yang di-Pertuan Agong, which carries the title Datuk. In conjunction with Teachers' Day 2009, he was bestowed with a special award, Jasamu Dikenang, by the Kuala Lumpur Education Department for his contribution to education. Thank you, Yang Berbahagia Reverend Brother Datuk Lawrence Spitzig. Fide et labore.